Expo West ROI, how to turn the industry Super Bowl into a strategic growth engine for your brand. Expo West is not a sampling event, it's a leverage event. In 1 week, our industry Super Bowl kicks off, the Natural Products Expo West. Thousands of brands, thousands of retailers, buyers, brokers, distributors, investors, bloggers, and most brands will do exactly what they did last year. Build a beautiful booth, hand out samples, smile, hope, go home exhausted, and wait for something to happen. Let me be direct. If you're hoping Expo West will grow your brand, you're already losing ROI. Expo is one of the largest trade investments you'll make all year, with booth fees, travel, hotels, shipping, freight back, samples, staffing, design, marketing collateral, and lost productivity. This is not cheap, and here's what most founders overlook. Expo is not about traffic. It's not about how busy your booth is. It's not about how many samples you hand out, and it's not about how tired you are on Saturday night. It's about leverage, and today I'm going to show you how to turn Expo West into a strategic growth engine, not an expensive weekend. But first, let me tell you a story. The brand with the longest line that generated zero sales. Several years ago, I walked the show floor and noticed one booth that was packed. Huge lines, energetic team, free samples flying, music, excitement. You would have assumed that they were crushing it. 6 months later, I ran into the founder and I asked him, "How did Expo go?" He said, "We had amazing traffic. Everyone loved it." I asked, "How many new retail accounts did you open?" Silence. Actually, none. I asked, "How many new buyers did you follow up with?" He said, "We really didn't capture contact info." I asked, "How many new email subscribers did you gain?" He said, "Well, we didn't have a system for that." I asked, "How many distributor conversations did you convert?" He said, "Well, we're still waiting to hear back." That booth generated buzz, but it didn't generate business. Now let me contrast that with another brand. Smaller booth, less flashy, but they scheduled meetings before the show. They had retailer-specific sales sheets. They used fact-based shopper and category data in their conversations. They captured every contact. They tagged buyers by priority. They followed up within 48 hours. They sent customized recap emails. They added visitors to segmented email lists. They sent a thank you offer to booth visitors, and they invited them to join their community. 6 months later, expanded distribution, new regions, new promotions, new loyal customers, new retailer relationships. Same show, different strategy, massive difference in ROI. Let's talk about how you become the second brand. 5 strategic ways to maximize your Expo West ROI. Strategy number 1. Define your primary objective before you build your booth. Most brands show up with vague goals: get exposure, meet retailers, launch new items, build awareness. That's not strategy, that's wishful thinking. You must choose one primary objective: open new distribution, deepen existing retailer relationships, launch a new item, secure investor conversations, build consumer community, strengthen broker alignment, gather shopper insights, build partnerships. Your booth messaging, collateral, team training, and follow-up system should reflect that objective. If you're showcasing a new item, your booth should scream, "New innovative category opportunity." If you're strengthening retailer partnerships, your booth should communicate, "Category leader, data-driven, and profitable." Expo without clarity is expensive. Action steps. Write down one primary objective with 2 to 3 supporting objectives. Share it with your entire team. Get everyone aligned and focused on those specific objectives. Strategy number 2. Stop sampling, start strategically engaging. Sampling is not a strategy, it's a tactic. Sampling without engaging is just free food. Every interaction should include a question, a story, a differentiator, and a call to action. Instead of, "Would you like to try a sample?" try, "Are you a retailer or a fan of better for you snacks?" Or, "What are your shoppers struggling with most in this category?" Or, "What kind of shopper do you serve?" Now you're engaging. Now you're positioning yourself as a strategic partner. Remember what retailers want. Retailers want more traffic, a reasonable profit, and a competitive advantage in their market. Your conversation should center on those 3 objectives. And here's the biggest missed opportunity: consumers walking the show. Brands rarely capture emails, offer post-show coupons, Invite them into their community. Send thank you notes. Create bounce back offers. Instead of just handing out samples, say join our email list. We'll send you a thank you coupon for your next purchase. That turns Expo into a community growth, repeat purchase, trade velocity support. Trade spend should drive long-term value, not just booth traffic. Strategy number 3, use data as your differentiator. Retailers walk thousands of booths. Most brands say, we have great velocity, we're clean, we're organic, we're trending, we're better. Savvy brands say, our core customer increases market basket size by 18%. We drive premium trade-ups in this segment. In your region, this subcategory is underdeveloped by 5 points. Our contribution per point of distribution outperforms the category. That's how you stand out. Bring category overview insights, market versus account gap analysis, shopper data, contribution metrics, and attribute trends. Retailers can't be experts in every category, but you can. Expo is not about just showing up. It's about showing insight. Strategy number 4, build a follow-up system before you leave for the show. This is the most overlooked ROI driver. Most brands collect cards, toss them in a bag, wait a month, send a generic email, hope someone replies. There's a better system. Number 1, collect business cards. Number 2, write notes immediately. Number 3, take each contact as a buyer, a distributor, a broker, an influence, an investor, or a consumer. Number 4, prioritize them. A, high value. B, warm lead. C, a long-term connection. Within 48 hours, send a personalized recap. Reference your conversation. You want to take them back to the conversation you had with them. Be memorable. Attach relevant insights. Offer next steps. Suggest a meeting. Then schedule a follow-up sequence. Week 1, week 2, week 6. Strategically, it takes multiple touch points before conversion. Expo is the beginning of the relationship, not the end. Strategy number 5, treat Expo as a community accelerator, not a retail event. This is where most brands leave money on the table. Expo brings together founders, influencers, media, retailers, consumers, investors. You should leave with new partnerships, cross-promotion opportunities, co-branded ideas, joint marketing opportunities, social collaborations, shared email swaps, influencer relationships, future podcast guests, content ideas. Ask, how can we collaborate? How can we serve the same shopper together? What joint promotion could we run post-Expo? Remember, as I've been teaching you for years, brands that build community build loyalty. Loyalty builds velocity. Velocity builds leverage. Expo is not just distribution, it's ecosystem building. This is how you future-proof your brand. Recap, how to maximize your Expo West ROI. Number 1, define your primary objective before you go. Number 2, turn sampling into strategic engagement. Number 3, use data to differentiate. Number 4, build a disciplined follow-up system. Number 5, treat Expo as a community accelerator. If you do those 5 things, your trade spend works harder, your follow-up improves, your velocity strengthens, your retailer conversations elevate, your brand stands out, your community grows, your long-term ROI multiplies. Expo is expensive, but it becomes priceless when used strategically. Let's make this your personal win. Here's what I want for you. I don't want you walking into Expo hoping someone notices you. I want you walking in clear, confident, strategic, prepared, data-driven, and focused on ROI. Download the New Item Essential Guide before you go. It's available at retailsolve.com/session306. Use it to clarify your selling story, align your category strategy, strengthen your pitch, prepare your data, and sharpen your differentiators. And then after the show, send me a message on LinkedIn. Tell me what worked, what didn't, what surprised you, what you learned. Let's raise the bar together, because Expo West is not just a trade show, it's a strategic inflection point. And the brands that treat it like one are the brands that scale. I'm Dan Lohman, and this is the Bulletproof Your CPG Brand podcast.